Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fadlul Amin bin Muhammad Ibrahim 11810775. I am a first presenter and my friends Baihaqi, Luma Hakimi, Fakih and Rabbani. We present about comparative religion in Islam. Firstly, we make an introduction. So we go through the introduction. Firstly, we investigate the definition of comparative religion. So firstly, we studied about what's the meaning of comparative religion, because there are many definitions we found in another resources. The second is role of comparative religion. What? The role is what discipline to make a discussion, to make a study about comparative other religions. So we know. So we are Muslim, with discipline and in harmony to get to know other religion. For example, we know about the Hindu, we know about Sikh, we know about Buddha, Christian and others. Thirdly, we study about Muslim comparative religion. So we discuss about in Islam, how Islam make a comparative religion. So how many scholars talk about other religions, what is the main ulama discuss about comparative religion. So this is important to know. So also we know about the hukum, we know what we can study about other religions. So we know in Muslim we believe in Allah, believe that Allah didn't say, or Nabi didn't say to study other religion. So we can still study. We are Muslim, we can study comparative religion, where we can study other religion. And the fourthly, Western and Islam in comparative religion. So we identify the Western perspective in comparative religion, and in Islam perspective, Muslim perspective in comparative religion. We can make a comparison. How about Western say and Muslim say about the other religions. So next, I will give my second presenter, Baihaqi.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Baihaqi Berazali. Today, my group members and I will present about the comparative religion in Islam, and I will present the definition of comparative in Islam from Western and Islamic perspective. First of all, we need to know and understand the comparative religion from the two perspectives. First, from the Western, and second, from the Islamic perspective. Okay, from this slide, we can see have the two different. We can see different of the two perspective. First in Western, second in Islamic. Okay. Now we go to the Western first. Okay. The Western perspective say the branch of study religion. That means how we to compare teaching and action of a comparative religion on the interdisciplinary. Interdisciplinary mean how we approach method, how we approach method discipline, including archaeology, philosophy, sociology, and other. Okay. Number two, fundamental philosophical concept of religion. From the we must do a deeper know the fundamental philosophical concept of religion, like ethics, metaphysics, behavior, believers of human in the region. Okay. The last one on the Western perspective. We must to know religion system of belief relation other religion. Okay. Many of historical tell to us about a religion system of belief come from the history, philosopher, and social science in the past. Okay. From this, the last point tell to us, human can believe her relation, can believe the other religion come from the relation other religion. That means from the past we have Judaism, and Judaism come off to after that come to the Islam. Okay. Now we go to Islamic perspective. Okay. Islamic perspective meaning from a linguistic perspective. Okay. From this point, tell to us, Arabic dictionary indicate the root form QRN is the mean to compare or to accompany something. For example, the Quran. The Quran is the compare between our religion and other religion. Okay. Second, the phenomenon of religion. The phenomenon of religion has three types included. First, history of religion. Second, philosophy of religion. Third, social science religion. Okay. The last one, intellectual field of Islamic thought. Muslim scholar that they have to encourage to create a new intellectual field with objective and principle manner from the Islamic teaching. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fakir bin Rahman. Today I will represent our group assignment entitled is Comparative Religion in Islam, and I will represent about my chapter is stop. Okay, now I want to talk about my part in this assignment. First, I want to talk about history of comparative religion in Islam. Second, I want to talk about comparative religion in Islam. Okay, history of religion in Islam, as we all know that Muslims have contribute so many. Okay, as we know, Muslims have contributed so many things in our world, especially in knowledge, and we know Muslim and Islamic scholarship have a great many of contribute that make our world being a great, especially Muslim era. Okay, I will talk about many of scholarship from Western and Eastern that agreed about Islamic scholarship or Muslim scholarship give a big contribution in this field or in this knowledge. Is this knowledge yakni comparative religion. It means that they also taught about Muslim and Islam give a great contribution in this field and not from their idea. Can we okay, from our assignment we have highlighted that one of Western scholarship in comparative religion that said Muslim give a great contribution in this field. We can look at our assignment that has said by Eric J. Sharp. Okay, secondly, I will talk about modern Muslim religionists and golden era Muslim religionists in comparative religion. As we know, Al-Biruni is the great of Muslim scholarship, have contributed to give a writing and speech about this field of comparative religion. And for modern Muslim scholarship or modern Muslim religionists in comparative religion, we can say that there are Dr. Zakir Naik, Syekh Ahmad Didat, and Dr. Yusuf Al-Qaradawi. They were great ulama and great Muslim scholarship and comparative religionists. Okay, from my research, I can conclude that Muslim have a big role or big play role in this field of comparative religion because as we all know, Muslim go in deep about this knowledge forward than Western or Eastern countries.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Luqman Hakimi bin Muhammad Zaini. 1181744, that is my writing number. So, and now I will continue our topics, which is comparative religion Islam. I will take part about the role of comparative religion. Right. So the first one is community harmony. Religion actively affects the behavior of people and their daily activities and the way people interact one another or their surrounding. Right. It's very difficult to tolerate and respect other religious practices or their way of lives unless we understand it, unless we understanding their religious practices or their ways of lives. Right. So this understanding and tolerance is very necessarily if we as a different what we call different many of religious if we as a people of many different religious backgrounds or those with no religious backgrounds need to live together peacefully on earth, right? So role of comparative religions is the one way to create harmony and ability to equip for the students with the knowledge and skills necessary so that they can implemented or developed in our life to bring harmony, live and peacefully. Alright, so second is understand our world. Understand our world. Students need to understand our world, enable students to more better understand and how complex it is, how complex the world it is. Okay, and hence help the students to also effectively contribute and work together towards global harmony of harmony and peace. Alright. So one way which is curriculum should be structured to enable students to achieve the objective above. Objective as I stated before, understand our world, achieve that objective could be to teach fundamental and undisputed aspects of each religion. In other words, beliefs, features of religious beliefs, concepts, features of religious, which that on unanimous or near unanimous agreement through textbook, right? With the more controversial and disputed aspects using a research-based approach. Alright, for example, the students need to required to research and then at least provide four different religious, right? Four different religious from the viewpoints of within the same religion when discussing the same issue. Alright, so the last point is the words need what we call the words today need urgent dialogue. So one role of comparative religion studies when we talk about this comparative religion studies, when we educate this education, it is very tally with the interfaith dialogue, because comparative religion is so wide of knowledge. Yes, so wide of knowledge. So it's become easily to interfaith dialogue and hence create harmony through the interfaith dialogue. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.
The comparison of Western and Islamic on perspective. Okay, the first one, Western perspective on human nature. Okay, Western is about not our religion. Behaviors focus on how observable responses are learned, modified, and forgotten. They emphasize how current behavior is acquired or modified rather than dealing with inherited characteristic or early childhood experiences. This is one of the fundamental assumptions is that disorder behaviors can be replaced with appropriate behavior through traditional learning techniques. So this is a Western perspective on human nature. Okay, and second, Islamic perspective on human nature. Okay, in Islam, in Islamic perspective is about our religion, Islam, right? So the concept of fitrah is associated with Islam. For Muslim, this concept is also viewed in terms of the shahadah. Shahadah, shahadah is only for Muslim. Okay, this is Islamic perspective on human nature. Human nature is about natural, human nature. Only for Muslim. Okay, only for Muslim people. So Islamic and Western on perspective of personality. So what is the personality? Personality is about ourselves. Alright. So the first one, Islamic perspective on personality. Islamic perspective on Islamic personality is the manifestation of our character in everything we do in our life. So personality in Islamic is about how ourselves do in our religion or our life. Moral character does not simply a goal within the life of a Muslim. So as a Muslim, we need to do a good things on Islamic perspective. Okay. In a perspective of Islamic, we have three things. Okay, the first one, nafs ammarah, nafs lawamah, and lastly, nafs mutmainnah. This is all about of our nafs. Nafs, which means is our nafsu. Okay, and the Western perspective on personality. This is about all Western. Western is not about all our religion. Okay. According to Freud, personality has a definable structure consists of our ego and our super ego in ourself. According to Freud, the personality is an iceberg, like a rock, because Western personality is a hard like iceberg. So that's mean according to Freud in Western perspective on personality. Okay, and lastly, the difference of Western and Islamic thinking. Okay, this is all about how our religion think about solve a few matter in our life. Okay, the difference of Western and Islamic thinking. Okay, fundamental elements of Islamic critical thinking. The culture of thinking of a society has great influences on its intellectual quality and development. Okay, Islamic thinking. The general framework reveals several elements of thinking which could be considered as the Islamic foundation of critical thinking. These foundational elements could be categorized as follow. We have two things that in Islamic thinking. The first one is al-tafakkur and the second is al-yakin. Alright, what's the al-tafakkur? Al-tafakkur which means majority for mufassirin, that's systematic process of reflective discourse. Alright, so in a Muslim, in Islamic thinking, they also use al-tafakkur in their thinking. Okay, and secondly, al-yakin. Al-yakin is the element fundamental in Islamic thinking. Al-yakin in the context of Islamic critical thinking could be explained from two different angles. The first is focusing on the conceptual meaning of the term, which deals the theoretical and epistemological discourse from the nature of the knowledge. Okay, and the second emphasize on the quest for al-yakin, which is the systematical process of verification of knowledge to reach to certainty, which mean al-yakin is all about our confident in ourselves. Okay, that's the difference Islamic and Western. So the Western thinking is about in Western culture, sometimes equated with Western civilization. Western lifestyle or European civilization is a term used very broadly to refer to a heritage of, the first one is social norms, ethical values, traditional customs, belief system, political system. That is all about Western thinking. Okay, so Western thinking is not about in Islamic thinking, because the two things, Islamic and Western, is very different thinking. How they're thinking in their religion and all their cultures. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.
Now, in conclusion, what we get about comparative religion in Islam. Firstly, we want the harmony in discussion, to make discussion to other religion, and also we know our God. So we know our religion, so we all know our prophet is important. So why we make compare the other religion is important. And also we gain a new knowledge. What we we get new information about other religion. So we know who is the God of Sikh, who God of Judaism, Jews. We get know about the God of Hindu and other religion. So it's important to our Muslim to know to other religion, so we didn't make any discrimination. There's no fighting and other. So that's all for our presentation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.